welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Jane. Welcome to Jane Kenny's channel. Today we'll be talking about migrating to Australia with student visa, that is as an international student. Okay, there's so many questions to be asked, but before you go for student visa, the first thing you have to do is to secure an admission. And the big question has always been, how do I secure admission in an Australian tertiary institution in order to proceed to visa application? Making this video was prompted by so many questions many people asked me in one of the blogs on Facebook, where there was a post on a blog where someone then asked a question about Australian visa and admission, and I replied it, and in my inbox was on fire. Then I knew that many people actually want to migrate to Australia. I know it's very overwhelming when you want to look for admission, but I want to tell you that if you really keen to get an admission in Australia higher institution, is very easy. It's an easy process. It's not very cumbersome. It can be overwhelming, but once you streamline it and you know what you are looking for, but I'm telling you that it's very easy. Okay, when we're talking about student visa in Australia, it can be achieved in many ways. One of those is through primary and secondary school education. Yes, someone can come over, a child can as well come to Australia as a student and bring their parents over as a guardian, because that child is a minor. But today we are not talking about that. We're going to talk about only student visa via higher institution, tertiary institution in Australia. In Australia, we have VET and university. Okay, VET is what we call our TAFE, VET, Vocational Education and Training, we popularly known as TAFE, TAFE in Australia. So once you heard about TAFE, or you go online and see TAFE, TAFE is talking about like a polytechnic, is technical and further education. Okay, it's like they offer certificates, they offer diplomas. Okay, so their diplomas is about 18 months, that is 1 year 6 months program, then you are finished. I'm sure you know that VET is lower than university, so that means that entry requirement for an international student into a TAFE, that is like a polytechnic. In Nigeria we call it polytechnic, in South Africa is also called VET as well. In so many other countries, I don't know what it's called, but just know that it's a polytechnic, is a college, higher than higher, is above high school but below university. Then, but it is a tertiary institution. Then after that, you have a university where you can study your diploma, where you can study your undergraduate qualification or postgraduate qualification. Okay, so looking for admission as an international student for tertiary institution, you can go through TAFE or you can go through universities. That you go through TAFE doesn't mean that you have not had university qualification in your school. I've had so many people migrate from Nigeria that have actually finished their university education in Africa or somewhere, but because they just want to come over then and define their future, because they know is an opportunity to study in Australia. Australia is really big and is a very beautiful country to live in as a foreigner. There's so many opportunities, I'm telling you. Forget what you see on media. Okay, I will be talking so much about Australia in this channel, so I would also like you to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and click on your notification button so that you will be able to you'll be notified once I drop a new video. Okay, so let's go back to what we're talking about. How do I get admission in Australian tertiary institution? Easy peasy. That's why I say this video is a hack. Under this video, I'll be dropping a link. This link is like a one-stop shop. It's a government website. Study in Australia. studyinaustralia.gov.au. Okay, so the link will be below. In this site, you will be able to see all the TEF and all the universities. So they will ask you a question and they give you options where you choose the studies and everything. But one thing I want to tell you is this: do not be overwhelmed. Once you have given all the information they need from you, click on search and you will have so many options. Do you know they have like 40 universities in Australia? Like 40. So you see, there are so many competition. Australian University wants you, and there are about 31 TEF, like all owned by the government, where you can apply for admission as well. So you see, Australia is really very big. It's not a small country. Sometimes people think even is a continent, because moving from one state to the other state, you have to, like, it's not like something you drive. It's like days drive, like 2-3 days drive, and you have to fly. Okay, so it's not like you're moving from one state to the other that will take you like 5-hour drive or something, hours drive. No, it has a very huge landmark. So 40 universities. Out of these 40 universities, 37 are owned by the government. That is a public university, while only 3 are private. Then for TEF, about 31 plus TEF. So in this very site, I call it one-stop shop for student admission in Australia. So when you go to this site, you scroll down, you will see where you have to, they will ask you question. Okay, I'll be showing this site here so you will see it. Okay, so another thing I want to say is that I'm going to also drop a site on list of TEF, okay, technical and further education. That is our VET, our colleges. I will drop a link so you can search these schools and go to their admission section and search under international students. So everything you need, the tuition fee, and also I will drop the list of universities in Australia as well. So you have a link to each universities. Then when you go there, you find their courses. You will find their admission requirements. You find the duration of the courses. Is it 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? You find their school fees per a year. Okay, as an international student, please don't go to domestic students, because there is a wide difference between the school fees of an international student and a domestic student. Okay, then you will find the entry requirement. All the entry requirement will be listed there, and then you'll find an inquiry section where you can ask all your questions. The application is online. All you need is to save all your documents, all the documents that is required. Save them. If they say you should certify them accordingly. Do your application online and wait. Okay, sometimes it's good to apply for more than one universities. You can apply for more than 1, 2, 3, 4, depending if they are asking for admission fees, if it's refundable or non-refundable. This will be also listed in their website. If you think it's refundable and you have the money, why not apply for 2 or 3 and wait? But if it's not refundable, then you can do with 1 at a time, but you have to start on time. Okay, so check the admission period. So all in the website, you will find out the admission period, the start of the admission application, and the end of it for international students. So the application period for international students is different from the domestic students application. So once you are searching anything under any school website or under the government website for admission, please make sure it is under international students. Okay, for the government website, the one that studyaustralia.gov.au, every information is for international students, so you don't have to streamline it. But if you are searching on the school website, please search, make sure that once you have selected your course or they ask you study options, domestic, international, make sure you click international so that all the information you are getting is right. is the right information, okay? And another thing I want to say is that as you are searching this thing and you are getting information, if you get confused or you need further explanation, ask me on the comment section and I will get in touch. Please don't ask me how to get admission in Australia, but ask me questions like, you've been searching something, you find something, what does this mean? How do you think I can provide this document or this requirement? What actually do they need? If you cannot ask me, or I think the easy way is to go to inquiry section and ask. But if you think you just want to get a preliminary information from me or clarification, please ask me and be specific with which university you're asking, which course, or which particular information you need, okay? And I will get in touch. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye. See you in the next video. Bye. So once you have done these things, you will be brought to the qualification you want and the name of the school. So you don't need to know these schools before you actually apply for admission. So this site will bring out the universities in that state. So you are comparing these states by state, university by university. TEF also is listed in states and also in qualification and everything. So bring your pen and paper. Have a book that you dedicated for this admission process information. So you'll be writing them down as you go about it. One good thing is that all these universities, each and every one of them are online. So why is it online? Have you asked yourself that question? Because they want you access to those information. Okay, they are not hiding it. So the same information an agent will give you is online. It's only that they've gone through this process so many times, so they have this information, or they go online and find this information and give to you. Another one good thing about Australian admission, school admission, is that some of these schools already have their established education agent for different countries where you are migrating from. So once you click on inquiry section, some of the inquiry forms have already asked you, where are you migrating for, like your previous, the country where you have studied. So you click that country, they will be able to direct you to the appropriate education agent. Okay, so this education agent, I don't know whether they charge or not, whether they're just linked to universities. I know that University of Curtin and one of the other universities which I've searched on have their student agent somewhere for Nigerian, because I clicked Nigeria and I saw that they have it in Abuja. But one good thing is that you're not going to travel to Abuja to meet these people. So everything, all the inquiry you're going to make with them will be online. You can do it via their chat, their website, or their WhatsApp, or their emails. Okay, so you have to, one good thing is you have to be dedicated and you have to be positive that you will get it. Okay, I've seen so many people talk about English requirements and so on. There is a way. Okay, so if you think you cannot meet the English requirement of a particular course, because the level of the percentage they need for you to have for the English differs in different according to the courses you want to study and your level of studies, whether undergraduate, postgraduate, diploma in TEF, and so on. So if you think you cannot meet up with such or certain one you want, you can go lower. Okay, come with a different course. Once you come over, you can change. Okay, it's between you and the schools now. You are already in. Okay, then you'll be able to walk into these offices and make your inquiry. Okay, and another thing is that if you come through TEF, once you finish your 18-month studies, you are working. Okay, then you can proceed to have your graduate degree, undergraduate degree. Do you see that? So but one good thing with that is that once you have done your TEF of 18 months, any further studies you want to do in the universities, if for example, if it's a 3-year course, you will do it under 2 years. So they will waive out the first year for you because you've had this diploma. Let me use nursing for example. If you have studied diploma in nursing in TEF, for 18 months and you want to do registered nurse in university, which is 3 years or 3.5 years depending on the school, so they will waive 1 year for you, you do it only 2 years, or they waive 1.5 years and you do it only 2 years. So you see, it's still a good deal. But the good thing is that you are already in and you have started counting towards your citizenship, your permanent resident once you are in, because all these things are the points you will add together for your permanent resident and further to your citizenship application. But having admission or studying in Australia will open a very wide opportunity for you. And another hint I want to give you is this. I've seen so many people write on immigration websites or something and tell you, don't count on the money you will make as a student, as an international student, towards your living expenses or your tuition fee. But I will comfortably tell you that yes, you have to count on it. Your first year will be hard, or your first 6 months. But as an international student, you are working. There are certain hours, but I'm not going to talk about that here. But in subsequent videos, I'm going to talk about living in Australia as an international student, the opportunities and things, certain job you're going to do as well. There are wide opportunity. And I will end this video by telling you that Australia is a beautiful country. It's a first world country. And being a permanent resident here or student or studying here, even with your qualification here, you can still migrate to another country if you still want to keep going. You're still on the run, you still want to go to another country. Yes. And so many wild opportunities. And I want you to please subscribe to my channel. This is really a baby channel, but it's growing. Okay, so many information will be shared, so I would like you to be updated on whatever is happening on this channel by clicking on the notification button so that you get updated. Like and share this video. Thank you. Bye.